Welcome back to Mechamadness Monday, 2/24/25. Again, the 7th DCMS Ghost is fighting against the Armageddon Star Blades. We're still on Diaron, hitting another part of the city. The Star Blades have brought together a different version of their C3 forces. Again, they have a company, Alliance, 8 Savannah Masters, LRM, and Aero 4 carriers. But back to the battlefield. As you notice, there's a couple of open spaces, but there's a lot of alleys. The objectives haven't been placed yet. As you are looking over the battlefield, the Atlas building, there's plenty of ramps, places to hide, but surprisingly, the opponent placing terrain has given himself a wide open berth behind what will be the central objective. 7 Ghosts is spread out across the flank. Ignore the soup. With the heavier forces on the right side, the opponent is looking out from his flank. Again, he's also spread his forces wide. Company C3 Commander Naginata. There's a Sunder, Warhammer, and a field of mechs. But the 5 objectives are spread out evenly across. Going into turn 1, DCMS forces have decided to push on. This is the end of turn 1, going into turn 2. We cracked 2 of his helicopters. We lost an Ontos due to indirect fire. We popped a ferret and we popped a sprint. The opponent is still hugging the middle. We did a lot of damage to the sprint up there. The firepower, however, was mainly concentrated going towards the center. The Savannah Masters didn't make their move just yet, except for the White Tower. And then we started to push back with the DCMS. Officially turn 2. DCMS outflanked the blue Grand Dragon. We started trying to beat up his Akuma at long range. Peregrines are trying to hunt down the Aero 4 carrier. The 2 LRM carriers are holding on tight. Akuma, Shugenja challenges are trying to move up to the center objective. Thanatos is hunting down Savannah Masters. It was kind of an overkill. Gabriel's finally flanked out to try to pop that Savannah Master. The last Ontos, 2 LRM carriers, the Shiltrons, and the Challengers are all pushing towards the middle. However, the Akuma and this side were focused on cracking the Blue Dragon, cracking the Yellow Jacket, not necessarily worrying about the Hunchback just yet, but we were trying to isolate and damage forces. The most we got was cracking the Hunchback. Spiders are dancing around the middle, and we can't seem to lock them down. Long-range fire popped one of the Warhammers. Peregrine was either spotting or making long-distance shots. Going into turn 4, we surrounded the Grand Dragon Aero 4 carrier and made incursions into the enemy's rear flank, therefore annihilating and shooting across the map. We also popped the LRM carrier with indirect fire, but we lost the Peregrine. The final push is coming. There's going to be a massive push for the middle in the last turn. Akuma has already gotten in position to be in a deployment zone 3 inches from the objective building. We lost the other Ontos. We cracked the last ferret. But now comes the struggle bus. Turn 5. I lost the Grand Dragon. He lost the Akuma. We beat the Shugenja up. The other mechs to the front. Got the Warhammer. The archers are still next to the objective building. The Thanatos doesn't have enough support to contest, but we do own this building because we have 2 assault mechs and the Hetzer next to it. In the middle, the Akuma and Shugenja murdered his Shugenja. I lost the hunchback. His other hunchback went down. It's 3 objectives to 2 because I have more weight in the center.